Bitcoin Globe Day 1298. We're counting the days down until the next Bitcoin halving. All right. What I like to share with you today is some of the comments that I've been getting and how they are affecting my everyday reality. I really like some of the comments I've been getting, and they've been extremely helpful. From the Hellbender, he says, have you considered hardware wallets, Ledger Nano S or Trezor for your storage? So I had considered hardware wallets before, but I'm not like I wasn't super interested. I don't really want anything physical for my Bitcoin. I want my Bitcoins to be pretty much in the air. But then I was thinking about it. I have a mobile device which is hooked up to my blockchain wallet, which is basically a device, and yes, I can get to it in other ways, which I like, but I think I could also do the same thing with a Ledger. I'm still doing my research. I did buy a Ledger Nano S, so I will be probably doing an unboxing video. Who knows what day that'll be, 1295 or for some day around then. You can look forward to that. I'll unbox the Ledger and play with the Ledger. Actually, maybe I'll just do a review so I can figure out all its features and then explain it to you. That would be great for Ledger, and it'd be great for me just to have extra security. I don't like the idea of having a device that can be taken from me. And I mean, if there's only a 4-digit pin, I wish they would put more than 4-digit pins. 4 seems like a very small number. I'd rather have like a 6 or 8-digit pin number for my device, if that's all that separates somebody from using it. Like if somebody could just pick up, if they knew, like a bank for example. Previously I had liked to use, it's Crazy Exploder 43, he made a Bitcoin video today. You could check that out on the channel. Maybe I'll post it up on the Bitcoin Globe. He's learning about Bitcoin. Still a Bitcoin noob, but he's learning a bit more every day. Back to the Ledger. Actually, it's not the Ledger, is it? Which one did I buy? I bought the Ledger Nano S. I understand that there's a Trezor. I only really want to buy one right now because I don't want to spend my Bitcoins if the value. I actually use my PayPal account. I had a little bit bucks left in my PayPal account, so I use that to buy my Ledger. I don't really want to spend my Bitcoins on anything. That's just my mentality. I mean, why would you want to buy something today or why would you want to sell something today that's going to be worth more tomorrow? That's my mentality with Bitcoin. That's what I believe in Bitcoin. You know, whether I'm right or wrong, it doesn't matter really. I mean, it does matter to me. It doesn't matter to you though, unless you're buying Bitcoin with the same mentality. But if you're buying Bitcoin, you should believe in the technology. It shouldn't be just you're buying it trying to make money. Or maybe you should, whatever you want to do with Bitcoin, it's your Bitcoin. I don't care what you're doing with your Bitcoin. If you want to gamble it away, or maybe some people win. There's channels where people win, but I think obviously in the long run, with Bitcoin being mathematically fair and provably fair and all that stuff, you're going to lose in the long run. You may get lucky, who knows. I got a little bit lucky yesterday. I know I said I wasn't going to gamble too much anymore. Maybe that's a bit of the degenerate side of me, but I felt good and I felt like I was going to win, and sure enough I did. And if it wasn't a huge win. I'm not betting huge amounts of Bitcoin, just fractions of a Bitcoin, right? So it's very small. You can bet a very small amount of Bitcoin, not even $1 worth of Bitcoin. I like to watch UFC fights and create like a parlay. I don't know if you watched the UFC fights yesterday, if you're interested in UFC, but there were some really good fights. And the fights I had predicted to win on the main card had won, and so I took away a little bit of Bitcoin. I will have a nice payday. I made a really long parlay. It's a bit of a long shot if Ronda Rousey loses against Amanda Nunes. Ronda Rousey's the definite favorite in that fight. But, you know, I'm going with Nunes. I feel like she has more to gain than Ronda. Well, Ronda has a lot to lose. This will not be good. She'll probably retire if she loses. I don't see her being back in the UFC if she loses. Who knows? It's Crazy Exploder 43. He wants another shout out probably. He's got his own channel, Crazy Exploder 43. Getting back to my comments with the Ledger Nano S, that'll be on the way. Then some Alfred Netzer suggests using the Electrum wallet. I haven't tried that. You know, I need to experiment with more wallets. I have had Electrum in the past, and I don't know why I moved away from it. You know, I've never had a problem with the blockchain wallet, and there's a good chance that you never have a problem with it. I would never have a problem with it in the future. Like, it could have the security level that I need for the amount of Bitcoin I had. Yeah, I really like the blockchain info wallet. It's one I've been using consistently for 3 years, and it has had a few days where it's been down or something has been wrong, but you have your private keys written down, so that you could probably back it up. But and I haven't heard of any big hacks with blockchain info, so it's probably a fine way of storing your Bitcoin. But I'm going to experiment with the ledger, and I'll let you know what I think of that. I had some other comments I wanted to talk about. And a shout out to Crypto Love for all the love and the passion and the cryptocurrencies. I see him liking and supporting all kinds of Bitcoin videos, like Adam Meister's videos, the Bitcoin Meister. If you haven't checked out his Bitcoin videos, they're great. He's a great source of information. He's one of the people that encouraged me to start making my own videos because he has such positive vibes and he understands Bitcoin at a very high level. You could check out his channel. There's all kinds of great Bitcoin channels. Trace Meyer, he's an interesting character. He's a very interesting character. Check out his new video. I think it's on Break the Street or something like that. He's a really smart guy, and he has big predictions for Bitcoin in 2017. I think he says he thinks Bitcoin's going to go dark in 2017. I'm not quite sure what that entails, but it sounds kind of cool. Bitcoin going dark. Like there's nothing you can't even tax it or anything because it's totally dark. But I don't know if that would be good for regulators. But there's already coins that you can do that, and so the only way to get rid of these cryptocurrencies at this point is shut down the internet. If you shut down the internet, it's gonna be World War III. Hopefully, we don't have that. We want to move into a more positive reality. We're having esports and virtual reality and enjoying life, farming, organic food, all that great stuff. There wasn't, over the weekends, there's never too much Bitcoin news. And so it's a good time for me to kind of consolidate through the comments and read the comments and reply to people that are interested in Bitcoin. If you'd like to talk about Bitcoin with me on Skype, we can do that. I would like to learn more from you about Bitcoin. I would like to actually read Andreas Antonopoulos' new book, Mastering Bitcoin. I think I'd be really interested in reading that. I need to get a Kindle so I can catch up on all my reading. Yeah, man, it's beautiful out here. It feels so good to be outside. If you're not getting outside, if you're not getting that vitamin D, you need to get that. This is becoming Bitcoin Globe health channel, but health is important because let's say Bitcoin goes up to $1 billion and you're not healthy, then you haven't really gained anything, right? Because maybe you can buy your way to health. Maybe you can do that. But yeah, that's it for this video, day 1298. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for subscribing to these videos. It does. And I encourage you to make your own videos so you can feel how good it is when somebody likes your video or comments on your video, leaves a nice comment for you. That it's just positive. We're here spreading the positive love for Bitcoin, and that's all there is to it. Enjoy your Bitcoin, keep your Bitcoin safe. That's it for day 1298 of the Bitcoin Globe.